Well, you know the place, you know the time. Same intro as most of the time. It's about 5 o'clock. I just got a little bit of gas, got some snacks, and I'm ready to head to Maryland in hopes to fill some tags today. I got some news last night I didn't like to hear, but whatever. So I'm going to be shooting anything comes out from here on out. And then maybe starting later in the week, I'll go to a different spot in Maryland. But anyway, so I'm good to go, gassed up. Day number 3 of the wonderful firearms season. I think today would be a big pressure day. Tomorrow and the next day, and so on, and going on forth throughout the rest of the 2 weeks. The deer will be pretty pressured up and pretty tight to cover, so gotta get back in the woods further to find them, or find a place that's not pressured yet. So I might start doing some deer drives later this week. We'll see what happens, but anyway, let's hit the open road. Good morning, boys and girls. It's day number 3 of the Maryland firearm season. I'm set up out here in Cecil County. Same place I was opening day. It's been daylight for about an hour and a half now. My nose is a little runny. It's been daylight for about an hour and a half now, and I've seen no deer, and I've heard nothing that sounds like a deer. I've seen a handful of squirrels. I've heard no gunshots, so I really don't know what the problem is today. The wind is pretty good for my location. It's kind of blowing back over my left shoulder here. I did some calling a little bit ago with no response, and I can see a pretty good ways up this creek bed between these two bedding areas, and I haven't seen anything up that way moving at all. So I don't know if that deer that blew at me Saturday ruined that for a few days, or what's happened. But even behind me, this other bedding area, nothing's come in or out of it yet. So I think I'll sit here till about 10 o'clock, and maybe I'll walk up this creek bed a few hundred yards and just look around and see what kind of sign I find. So that's day number 3, morning update. I had to get a quick video next to this tree stand. When I first discovered this tree stand, I must have been 13 to 15 years old. Couldn't have been no older than that. I took a picture of it way back then with an old Android phone, and I just discovered it on Facebook, and I tried to replicate the angle. I think I got it pretty close. Since I first seen this tree stand, it's obviously fallen apart quite a bit. Back when I first seen it, it wasn't safe to hunt back then. This sure as hell ain't safe now. But I put a little caption. I think it was 2008, 2010, somewhere in there. It said, I can only imagine the old timer that sat in this tree stand, all the deer he's seen and all the bucks he killed. and stuff like that. And, you know, it ain't so much about the hunting, how you hunt, what kind of tree stand you hunt out of, what kind of camo you got on. What it's really about is just being out here in the wilderness. And I can tell you right now, this is wilderness. My aunt, her house is about 500 yards that way. And her house and my cousin's house were one of the first ones built in this general area. I can only imagine the walk. Whoever put this tree stand here, I can't even imagine how far they had to walk to get back here, because there's no houses around. I mean, these houses over here were the first two to show up, and they didn't put this here, obviously. But it's pretty neat. I'll post the pictures in the video here just to show you what 10 years does to an old tree stand like this. I mean, we're pretty far back in here, and it's pretty dead today. I mean, I've seen one deer. I think I spooked her a little bit, but it's getting windy, so I'm just kind of walking around a little bit. I'm gonna start making my way back to the truck now, because I don't have good high hopes about this hunt today, which is no big deal. It's only day number 3, so anyway, if I don't get back with you guys, keep it thick, keep it rugged, and stay tuned. We're gonna try to keep pounding out videos this week. So, see you guys later.